Hey all, welcome back to my channel. It's True Rogue Rebel here, and today we are decorating 20 Culpeper House, aka Regina and Henry's abode. So without further ado, let's get started. I already put my cheats in, which is show hidden objects, move objects on, and uh, ignore gameplay, unlocking the gameplay entitlements. So here we're just trying to find the layout. I had a really hard time with this build, mainly because I wanted it to be extravagant, but also because, I was dealing with a small area for Regina and Henry to live in, and I know Regina, has like the best house in Storybrooke, so of course, so I'm just playing around right now, and I had a really hard time doing what I wanted to do, but I think it finally worked out. So you'll see me kind of do something a little bit different here. I actually start and then don't, I do it room by room, basically, instead of decorating, it was just easier for me to see the layout that way. So you're kind of seeing, I originally wanted Regina's room to be where the kitchen is going to end up, over where that the first indent is. But now it's going to be over on the right hand side. Excuse me. And yep, so I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this build. Her modern style of decorating is definitely not mine. So I had a really hard time trying to make it decorative, like I think Regina would. I love that entryway, but I did something a little bit different. But I had a really hard time doing the modern A-line look because that's just not who I am. I am a Mod Podge. I am one of those people who, if I like it, I put it in my home, and it doesn't matter if it really matches or not. If I like it, that's how it is. So I'd have to say the easiest so far was, oh my gosh, Snow White's house, because her style, even though it's not my particular like style, it's not my bohemian per se. So, but it was easier to do that because it's like, oh, this looks cute. I think she would like this, and I just kind of threw it in. Whereas modern is very uncluttered, very, at least the modern houses I've seen, it's very uncluttered, very clean looking, and that's totally not me, okay? Like, so we're working on her study right now, and I wanted her to have her own personal little study. So I had a lot of fun making this, and I used a lot of the career rewards for her place. I really wish they had an unbreakable computer that was not colored, because I don't, I feel like she would just have a basic computer. So I ended up using the one from City Living. And now I'm just kind of organizing it, trying to fit it to how I need to fit it, to how I like it. We end up keeping those? Don't think we do. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. But yeah, so as you can kind of see, I'm going room by room now. I barely have the layout done, and you'll see the layout changes. Not a whole lot, but it does change as the build progresses. So definitely keep that in mind. Things are added, rooms are taken away. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it. And I end up getting rid of that. But you'll see that later in a different video, or a different room. Pardon me. Yeah, so I think my favorite room in her house is definitely this room. I don't know why, but I really enjoyed it. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. I had fun. I was gonna overlay, and then I just felt like it was just too much to do, you know, two different rugs or two of the same rugs. So we end up just doing one rug, which I think looks really, really nice. I think it ends up, it, uh, sorry, I have child running upstairs above me. Um, got distracted there for a minute. It has a nice look to it. So, and again, I apologize, guys. My neighbor's upstairs. I live in an apartment. They have their toddler over, and yeah. So I'm not quite there today, guys. But I found a lot of really nice modern things, but unfortunately, they were too big for an apartment. So you'll see me like go, oh wait, I love that. Oh, too big. Like right there. I'm just like, oh no. So I don't know. But so what are your guys's like favorite Regina? What's her favorite room in her house? Like I love her kitchen personally. On set, like I would want her kitchen. Like I would pay money for her kitchen. Her kitchen is stunning. I'm sorry, I'm a cook. Like I envy her kitchen. So that's the one thing I really love in her house. It's very sleek. I like it. I think now I'm just trying to do the walls in here. I think I pretty much, yeah, I think I got that done. And then I think we move on. Yep, we move on to the little living area. I don't want to call it a living room because it's not really separated from anything. It's more like she has kind of an open floor plan here. So, yeah, and you'll see me add things on to differentiate. But otherwise, it's very open. It's very airy in there. I had the hardest time with the lighting because there was as much modern stuff there is. It was hard to bring it about and bring it around lighting wise. I don't know why that is. I think it's maybe because all the modern lighting, quote unquote, is bigger. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just didn't fit. So it was hard to find modern lighting. So I think I just kind of stuck with one or two lighting, and yeah. So this build took me about an hour and a half, I want to say. So it sped up quite a bit, but I really, really did not want it to be any longer than this. I did take breaks here and there, and you'll see like pauses in the game. I don't know if you'll be able to see it now, but where I get up and get drinks of water and stuff. So yeah, sorry about my phone in the background there, guys. So now I'm just doing the floor in here, and as I'm doing this, I'm getting a clearer picture of what I want. I really like the hardwood floor. I think Regina would just like die over hardwood. So I did do that. Yeah, I don't really know if there's anything like super spectacular about, you know, the build. It's just I had a lot of fun doing it, and I am excited to show you guys it. Yeah, we move on to the kitchen, and because of the space limitations, I really feel like Regina would love a sit-in dining area. But due to the limitations of the apartment and what else I wanted to do with it, I decided to put their sit-in dining area in with the kitchen. So it's more like it is a formal dining table, but it is a sit-in kitchen as well. So that being said, yeah, it was definitely interesting, and you can see, like I seriously popped back and forth because I just wasn't happy with how it was looking. So you'll see me pop back and forth. I think we basically leave her brain fart. Sorry guys. Her stuff, her the first room alone. Her study. I don't know. Do you want to call it a study? Do you want to call it an office? I don't know, guys. Comment down below. And I'll probably end up switching between Mary Margaret a lot in this Let's Play, between Mary Margaret and Snow White. So, yeah. But, I don't know. So, I'm trying to think. I do think about, and it does end up happening, but I debate a little bit. I hate using the built houses because I just feel like they don't have, or the pre-built rooms, because I feel like they don't have the uniqueness that they would have if you just made your own. So I was kind of tempted to use, the pre-built, but ultimately you'll see what I do. I take elements from the pre-built and, turn it in that way. But and here I'm like, I wanted Regina to have a ensuite bathroom. And I also wanted her to have a walk-in closet. I don't generally make the walk-in closets because I feel like it's just a waste of space. Especially because a lot of it is just decoration. Like, you don't really go in there, you don't really do anything in there. So I tend to just put in either a closet, from Get Together, or just even a dresser. But I really, really felt like she would definitely want a walk-in closet. So I did, I did end up making that work. And I did give her a private bathroom as well. So I was really, really happy about that because I was really stressing about how I was going to do that. But in the end, I think it worked well. Okay, so here I had some issues with, ended up driving me nuts. But in the end, it worked out okay. There's that space there. I'm sorry, the spaces drive me nuts. So I'm just like, okay, well, we'll fix it. No. And then it did fix itself. And then, sorry. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. You can't have, counters are supposed to be, I don't know, here's a crazy idea altogether. And, melded together. So when it did that, it drove me nuts. My sanity's gone. Okay, guys. So I end up, moving the whole kitchen around just a little bit because I just couldn't deal with the spacing. I don't know. It's a pet peeve of mine. Okay, guys. Sorry. So I give Regina espresso machine because I don't know. She just seems like the kind of girl who would have an espresso. I would love to have an espresso machine in my house. Trust me, I would yeah, I would. So at this point, we're kind of getting low on money. So very, 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 very shortly, I do another mother load. Just because I feel like, her being in the Enchanted Forest versus coming here, she would want everything she possibly could coming here. And I also feel like, before she became who she is in season 5 and 6, and even a little bit in season 4, she would really use stuff as a way to make her happy because she didn't understand that stuff wasn't what made you happy. It was the people in her life. And yeah, so that's ultimately, I don't feel like she would be worried too much about money. I feel like, before, the old Regina would definitely just oh, I need more money. Let's make some with magic, So, yeah. And now we're going to be working on Henry's room. I had a lot of fun trying to figure out where to put things. So, um, I love these beds, by the way. Like I love these beds from the Vintage Glamour stuff. Like I love it. Okay, sorry, my nerd showing. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So, I think it ends up looking pretty decent. I don't think there's anything I could really change about Henry's room. Don't remember if I gave him like, yeah, I think I gave him like a little bit more of, I don't know. I can't remember what I did, guys. I'm sorry. My brain is like totally not working right now. But, oh yeah, I wanted to apologize real quick, guys, about not uploading like basically at all last week. Uh, uh, my friendly neighborhood bird got a hold of the one of my cords, so I was having a hard time. There we go. Let's save that. Having a hard time finding a new one, and I'm really tight with money, so I didn't actually think I would be able to get a new cord for my headset, and I did. And yeah, so note to self: don't put your electronic stuff near your birdcage because that doesn't work. So I quickly moved all of my electronic stuff onto a different shelf and actually moved the shelf away from him too because I figured, it clicked that, bath, bad equals, So I apologize, guys. Really kind of sucked. Trust me, I wanted to cook my bird. My bird was not happy. I was not happy. I was a not happy mama. So that being said, I'm back, and I really missed uploading for you guys. I have a lot of fun doing this. So again, I'm sorry. So we're working on Regina's home or Regina's house. Blah, 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 blah. Of course, we're working on Regina's house. We're working on her bedroom. And originally, this was just going to be a bathroom combo. I'm like, so, but you'll see how it ends. And I think I'm actually really happy with how I was able to fit both in there. I was stressing. I was like, okay, like this needs to work. I'm seriously stressing, like, because I want her to have both. Yeah. So, but it ends up working out really well. It's a little squashed, but it does end up working out nicely. So I was really happy about that. I was just like you can definitely see me stressing about like how I'm gonna do that, how am I gonna do this, how am I gonna do this, and yeah. So yeah, you'll see here in a minute, and I do believe, yes, I pull those out, and then yep. I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I feel like she would like a lot of black and white stuff, so I, of course, made that happen for Miss Regina, our favorite queen. We love her. She's my favorite person, by the way. Okay, who else was like super, super happy that the Evil Queen was back? Like, spoiler alert if you haven't seen. But I was like so happy. I was like, oh my goodness, like, I love it. So I was trying to give her, hand soap, but of course, the way I was doing it was not working and it was driving me nuts. And yeah, so, and then it's floating. I don't want it to float. Why can't that be like an in between? Like, I don't know, guys. I'm special, okay? I'm special. A few sprinkles short of a cupcake most days, so hey, but at least you get to laugh at me and worry about what's wrong with me, and yeah. So we're almost done with the build. At this point, I was trying to do like a half walk-in, and it just it didn't work. So where it was kind of open. So you'll see me decorate this, and you should see, we go in and we decorate a spa area for Regina, and we also decorate a bathroom, a guest bathroom. And then we're basically done. I had to incorporate that wallpaper in somewhere that's in Regina's closet somewhere because I just love it and I think she would totally love it too. So that being said, I love my build tricks. Sorry. And of course you had to incorporate the apple in there because, you know, it's Regina. So you have to have an apple somewhere, you know. I had a lot of fun doing this. The only thing I wish they really had like white, like pure white, and then dark clothing. But they didn't, so I had to settle with the dark clothing and light shelving there. So, but I really, 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 really wish they had the dark and the dark or the light and the dark. But they had the dark and the bright or like a cream, which was not the color I was looking for, or like a dark mahogany wood, which is what I was not looking for, and a light. So I don't know. I feel like Regina would love her fireplaces. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. This is probably my favorite room in this build, honestly. Like, I don't know. It's a very close tie with her office, but this is like a room that I would live in. Like, this room is gorgeous. Like, I love the plants. I love it. This would be one of like a great place for a sanctuary for me. So yeah. At this point, we're gonna do the I want to say we do the massage area or relaxation area first. And I tried to fit them both in there, and I just wasn't happy with how it was fitting. And the other thing I wish they had like matching other than this color, because they don't really match, and it kind of drives me nuts, people, okay? The wood does not match, and if the wood matches, it's just a really obnoxious color palette for the, padding and the place that you sleep or, relax on. So yeah, I wish they had a darker and a white. I think that would be really pretty, but unfortunately, yeah. So I love using things that are not part of, not supposed to be a separator. So like, I love using the bamboos and I love using the fish tanks. I love using things that you wouldn't think of as a divider. I had a lot of fun making these. I think we're basically done in that room. So we just go to the bathroom and I will let you finish watching that. And then I have some pictures of the house for you to take a look at. And yeah, and then we're good to go, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for sticking out with me. And hope you enjoy. And I will see you Wednesday. Lots of love, guys. Bye.